This is the 12.2 mini lesson on circumference formula. So the number pi is the ratio of the circumference of a circle to the diameter. So in words, pi equals circumference over diameter, or using the symbol for pi, circumference, notice that's capital C, over diameter. So I wrote that over here. So when we're going to use this, we want to write the formula. Now I want to isolate the variable for C. So I'm starting with pi equals circumference over diameter. Now I know that this means divide, so I'm isolating the variable for C. So I do the opposite of divide by D, I multiply. If I multiply this side by D, I must do the same to the other. So here, these would simplify to just C. And remember, normally when we write formulas, the number is first. And since this represents 3.14, I'm going to say pi times diameter. So we want to rewrite this now using the radius. So again, I'm taking my formula, and I know that the diameter is made up of 2 radius. So I can take out the diameter and put in 2 radius. So I'm going to go over here and say the circumference is equal to 2 pi r. 2 times pi times the radius, because r plus r is 2r. And again, better way to write this is the numbers first. So this is another formula we're going to use. These two formulas you're going to use a lot. So now we're going to use it a little bit. If the diameter of a circle is 4.5 centimeters. So looking at these, which one would make sense to use since they just gave me the diameter would be this. So I'm going to substitute in what I know. Pi is 3.14, diameter is 4.5, equals C. So now I'm going to just take a calculator. I'm going to multiply 3.14 times 4.5, and I get 14.13, and I need a label, centimeters would be the circumference. So the distance around my circle would be 14.13 centimeters if the full distance across running through the center is 4.5. So now it says the radius of a circle is 6 inches. So again, looking at these two, this would be the one to use. Circumference equals 2 pi r. So I'm going to substitute 2 times 3.14 times 6 inches. So again, if I take all of this and put it into my calculator, the circumference would equal 37.68 inches. Okay, now they're telling me the circumference is this. Compute the diameter. So again, I'm computing the diameter, so I'm going to use this formula. So circumference equals pi times diameter. They told me the circumference, so in place of C, 65.94, in place of pi, 3.14, I need to isolate for my variable. I can divide by 3.14 to both sides. When I do that, 65.94 divided by 3.14 comes out to be 27, and I need a label, feet. So on the next page, the circumference of a circle is 109.9. Compute the radius. So I'm going to use circumference equals 2 pi r. Circumference 109.9 equals 2 times 3.14, and I don't know r. So now if I can do work on one side of the equals, I need to. So 3.14 times 2 is 6.28. To isolate the variable, divide both sides by 6.28. 109.9 divided by 6.28 gives me a radius equal to 17.5 millimeters. So here, what's the minimum amount of information needed to compute the circumference of a circle? I would need either the radius or the diameter.